What if I told you there's a day dedicated to sharing your wildest ideas without fear of rejection? A day when being bold isn't just encouraged, it's celebrated. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll discover why January 2nd might be the most empowering day of your year. Every January 2nd, something wonderfully quirky happens. It's called Run It Up the Flagpole and See If Anyone Salutes It Day. And yes, that's the actual name. The phrase itself comes from the corporate world of the 1950s and 60s. Imagine Madison Avenue advertising executives pitching wild ideas to clients. Let's run it up the flagpole and see if anyone salutes it, meant testing an idea to see if people respond. It's about putting your thoughts out there, vulnerability and all. Think about the timing. January 1st, you're recovering from New Year's celebrations, making resolutions and starting fresh. But January 2nd, that's when reality sets in. The new year feels real now, and you're either moving forward with your dreams or letting them fade. This unofficial holiday emerged as a grassroots celebration, probably started by someone tired of playing it safe, someone who understood that the gap between having an idea and sharing it is where dreams go to die. Meet Sarah Martinez from Austin, Texas. For 3 years, she had an idea for a community garden in her neighborhood. Every January 2nd, she'd think about it. In 2019, she decided to honor the spirit of the day. She posted her idea on social media, expecting maybe a few likes. Within 48 hours, 47 neighbors had volunteered. Within 6 months, her neighborhood had transformed an empty lot into a thriving garden that now feeds 120 families. I spent years being afraid, Sarah explains. Afraid people would think it was silly, afraid I'd fail. But on that January 2nd, I just ran it up the flagpole, and people saluted. Here's something fascinating. Research shows that approximately 70% of innovative ideas never get shared because people fear judgment. Think about that. 7 out of every 10 potentially world-changing ideas die in silence. But when you share an idea, even if people don't immediately embrace it, something magical happens. You've opened a door. You've invited collaboration. You've permitted others to be bold, too. James Chen, a high school teacher in Portland, Oregon, started using January 2nd as Idea Day in his classroom 5 years ago. Every student must share one creative idea, no matter how unusual, no criticism allowed, only questions and possibilities. We've had students propose everything from rooftop gardens to peer tutoring programs to new recycling systems, James shares. And here's the beautiful part. About 40% of those flagpole ideas, they actually happen. Students make them real. One student's crazy idea about creating a mental health podcast now reaches 10,000 teens monthly. Another suggestion for a homework help hotline became a district-wide program. The beauty of this day isn't just about the big ideas. It's about changing how we approach creativity itself. It teaches us that every bold thought deserves its moment in the sun. That judgment can wait. Those possibilities matter more than perfection. Think about the ideas you've kept quiet this past year. The business you haven't started, the book you haven't written. The invention is gathering dust in your mind. The conversation you haven't initiated. What if January 2nd becomes your permission slip? So here's what Run It Up the Flagpole Day really celebrates. It honors courage. It celebrates the moment between what if and why not. It reminds us that every innovation, every movement, every change starts with someone brave enough to share an idea, even when their voice shakes. This January 2nd, don't let your ideas stay hidden. Run them up the flagpole. You might be surprised who salutes. These stories of courage and creativity remind us that we all have ideas worth sharing. But what about the stories only you can tell? Have you considered documenting the moments when you took a chance? When did your grandmother teach you to face your fears? When you learned that one no doesn't mean forever? These aren't just memories. They're life lessons your family needs to hear. What would it mean to your children to know about the time you ran something up the flagpole and changed your life? Your story of courage could be the permission slip they need someday. Don't let these precious stories fade. Your boldest moments, your bravest decisions, the times you chose to speak up, these are the treasures your loved ones will cherish forever. Write them down, record them, share them, because when you're gone, these stories become their inheritance of courage. History Sparks brings you these moments of inspiration every single day, reminding us that ordinary people doing extraordinary things shape our world. If you believe your story matters, if you want to preserve the courage you've shown and the wisdom you've gained, join our community. Subscribe to History Sparks, hit that notification bell, and let's keep these flames of inspiration burning together. Because tomorrow's history is being written today, and your voice deserves to be part of it. Your ideas, your courage, your story, they all matter.